Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fena Flaviake if you're seeing this face for the first time, and I'm a Ugandan YouTuber based in Canada. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me and watching my videos. I love you so much. Keep engaging, keep liking the videos. Today we are going to be talking about culture shock in Canada. Before we can get into the video, I want to start by apologizing to all those people that have viewed my previous posted video and weren't making sense of it. Mostly the part 1 of my moving vlog. It kind of got, I don't know what really happened. It got a copyright claim. I had to replace the audio, and when I replaced the audio, everything just got so dismantled. But I'm so sorry. I posted a video that has all the information that you guys want to listen to. So now let's get back into my video. So culture shock number 1 was labor shortage. My port of entry actually was Montreal, and when I got there, the first thing that welcomed me was labor shortage in Canada. I had a layover of 5 hours, but trust me, even those 5 hours weren't enough for me to get through immigration. You can imagine. I saw, they call it tellers. Okay, that banking thing. There were very many kiosks whereby people would go and be worked on. There were over 21, but there were only 2 immigration officers. You can imagine. And the time I came in, there were is it international students? We were extremely, we were many. So these 2 gentlemen, they were seated, extremely tired. I would say, and they kept on going for coffee breaks. You guys, Canada, the population density here, I would say, was a shocker for me. People are very few. The country is extremely big. People who are coming in and out of the country are so many, so they are extremely strained. People here are nice. They are so nice. They will smile at you. Also, I noticed, if, for example, if your eyes meet with someone, they'll smile, not just this me smiling, no, they will smile they know you. I caught people at the mall smiling at me, and I'm okay, what's going on here? I don't think I know you. That was the savageness in me. But I think it's a culture. People are just nice here, and they when you're going past the door, the first person that touches the door will open for you to go through. Then they'll go through. Then as they're moving out and they realize there's someone behind them, they'll hold for them the door. Guys, that was really shocking for me, honestly. And then everyone is greeting hi, everyone is smiling. People here say sorry, as if even when you're the one in wrong, someone will just tell you sorry. But 2 is the social hierarchy, the social hierarchy here. If you, these things of Africans, whereby the way it is in Uganda, men are first in society, then the rest follow. My dear, the social hierarchy here is children. After a child, it's a woman, then pets, your cats, your dogs, any kind of pet, as long as it's a pet. Then on that same, that's the hierarchy, kids, then women, then pets, then men. No, there's things of, how male chauvinists are. My dear, there is no male chauvinism here. It is not there. It is kids, women, pets, then the man. The man comes down the year last. It was a shocker for me, because I'm African. It was a shocker. It's the fact that here pedestrians are respected. My dear, the kavuyovo wino na chivubo lane. Whereby, let me say you're crossing a street, let me say one day gear, fidgeting with cars, that whereby you fidget the car. Let me say you're crossing the road, this lane has gone. No, Linda, and you stand in between the road. That will never happen here. People here respect pedestrians. When a pedestrian is crossing, even there are those shoulder checks, a shoulder check where you will turn. Serious offense. In fact, if someone saw you, let me say, trying to, the person has crossed and they have stopped in the middle, and for you drive through, that can be a serious traffic offense here. It is not allowed. No one is going to take that bullshit of yours. So if you are a Ugandan driver and you come to Canada, my dear, you have to change. people here don't honk at each other. I mean hooting. For the time I've been here, it's been a month now. Yeah, it's coming to like 6 weeks. I have not had like, I know the last time I had a hoot, or let me call it a honk. No one honks at the other. First of all, people here respect traffic rules. Like, what would make you honk on another, like to another person? Like, how? It is, in fact, it's considered rude here to honk at like another person that is driving, unless you're trying to alert them about something that is serious. But my dear, no honking, hooting. These taxi driver nonsense that we see in Kampala, one day, Kampala Road, I've not had it. And number 6 is the credit system. How people here even don't need money. You don't need money to get those iPhones that you guys be dreaming about, to get the cars, the house. You'll just go, when you're opening up your account, they'll give you a debit card and also a credit card, so you can use that credit card. So you have to build your scores to enable you to what? Not really afford, but to enable you get the services that you need. So these things whereby you want to buy, let me say, the iPhone, and then you go with your 7 million to the Apple Store and pay it. No, you don't need that here. You will go just with your credit card, deposit very little, and they'll just keep charging you very little money. I'm just giving the iPhone as an example, but even other things, like, should I say, like, you don't need to be able to afford to have something. You will just be on the credit system. Should I say higher purchase? Okay, I think when I say higher purchase, most of you will understand what I say. It's higher purchase here. You don't have the hard cash, but you can get whatever you want, how you want it. You are supposed to make an appointment for everything. You want to go to the hospital, you have to make an appointment. You want to go do your hair, make an appointment. You, like, for literally everything. Mostly when you want to do your hair, actually. Uganda, you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'll do my hair on Thursday. Walk into any salon that you desire, any salon that you want to go to, and your hair will be done. But here, you'll make the appointment, and when you make the appointment, you have to tell them exactly what you want to do. Do you want them to undo your hair, wash it, and all that? Then they will tell you the time you should come. And also, they have a right to, like, to reject, let me say, like, to cancel an appointment and give you funny reasons. On top of that, you have to tip your hairdresser, you have to tip your server, you have to tip every single person that gives you a service. And if you're very stingy with your money, there are reviews. So if you say you're taking an Uber and you say for you don't tip, they'll always tell other Uber guys through the app. They can know, is this client a nice client or not? So for your services will always be delayed because of the fact that you don't tip. Here, customers and clients are highly respected in this sense, that they believe that a client can tarnish a business, which is true here. A client can just go on Twitter and type some stupid shit, like giving, let me say, a review on some business somewhere, and that can tarnish like the image of the business. So here, clients are respected. We went to McDonald's to get like hot drinks. So we kept on making our order, and this person who was taking our order, this is just a very small short story. The person who was taking our order was making us repeat ourselves a lot. Like, pardon, I did not hear you. What? You know this thing. Guess what happened? So first we didn't mind it because we maybe figured that maybe it was our accents or something that wasn't like adding up. Oh, it was a drive-through. So we drove closer to the payment place, because you make your order, then you drive to the payment place where you receive what you have ordered. So even when we reached there, they took long to bring what we had ordered for. So when they brought, it wasn't even really long actually. It was like I think 2 minutes, so even less than a minute. It was less than a minute. They came, they gave us the drinks we had ordered for, and then we removed the card to pay. Like, no, it's fine. And then I was like, okay, why? And the person I was with just told me, you know what? It's because they wasted a lot of time. Here, time is money. Like, because they had wasted our time ordering, then bringing the drinks and all that, it was free. In fact, when you're dissatisfied with something, you can either get a coupon. Here, should I call it bargaining? But it's called haggling. Like, you can haggle for how much, like, you want to be paid. For example, you go apply for a job, they called you in for an interview, you go for the interview, and then now you start discussing like payment. You will always realize that someone can be like, oh no, an hour I'm going to pay you, let me say like $50. You can be like, no, I want, let me say 50.50, something like that. So you haggle you. That has never happened, my dear. In Uganda, you go for an interview, and then in Uganda you go for an interview, and then the people who are hiring you will ask you, how much do you expect? When you say the price that is a little bit so high, they feel like, mama, you're too expensive. When you say something that is too low, they be like, you're not ambitious. My dear, here it is okay. Say what you expect. That your employer will tell you what they believe they would want to pay you, but still, by you like haggling and bargaining about how much you should be paid, there is a possibility of you changing it. Actually, the possibility of you changing it is like 80%, and you have to give reasons as to why you want to be paid that much. But here it is okay, and companies here hire not just like the way it is in Uganda, whereby they believe bakuyamba, just bakuyamba kuhiring. My dear, here companies, they really how can I say, they treasure their employees. And here it is, you're the employee, you're the one who is helping your employer. Your presence in their company, so it's treasured more than you would pani ojiyamba ko buyambi okubera wonga chingu bakolera compared to Uganda, where it's, you know, the other way around. It's the company that is just helping you to hire you. People are homeless. You see, in Uganda in Uganda people are homeless by choice. Like, you choose to be homeless. But here it's not your fault, you just find yourself homeless. Why? Because of the economy and all that. Like, you find someone, like, they work, they are employed, but they don't have where they stay. They literally live in their car. Guys, can you imagine living in your car? Like, living in their car. In Uganda we have people on the streets, but they choose to be on the streets. And even when they're there, like, we have KCCA coming to pick them up and give them where they can stay, like giving them like a home to stay and all that. But here, because of the housing prices, people work in an office, but they don't have a home. They don't have a home where they can stay. Like, nothing is free here, by the way. Like, but the housing part is a serious challenge for very many people here. So here, these things are whereby you come and stay in someone's house, and then you're camping for over a month. How? My dear, you camp for a month, they'll give you a bill and be like, yeah, for the time you've been here, you have to pay me rent of this much. No one is going to be there and start doing charitable works for you, no, because everyone is hustling here. I find people like here, the Canadians, they are very chatty. Like, in Uganda, you cannot find someone who you don't know and start telling them about, like, let me say, your life in a way. No, that will not happen. But here, people are so chatty that even when, let me say, you're going to a store, let me say you've gone shopping, a clothing store, like a sales associate is going to come and talk to you, but they'll be so chatty. Like, it really disturbs me. I'd be like, oh wait, why are you telling me that you have kids? You don't know me. Like, you know how for us Africans, I mean, you let out the information to a person that you don't know, the next thing you hear okay, like, we have that insecurity of, what if this person like goes to a witch doctor or something about the information I've given them. Like, we really hold information in. But here everyone is just so open about stuff. Even like when you're at work and you don't like chat back like with your workmates, they like take offense on it. Like, they'll be like, what's up with this person? They're not being friendly. What? Obviously, you're not supposed to tell them so much of your personal information. It's just, I don't know how to put it. But so that has been it for my culture shock and the stuff I have really found a little bit weird here in Canada. For those Ugandans that are in Canada, you can comment down below and, you know, tell me more of the things you've experienced. I reply to all comments in the comment section. And those of you that want to reach out in any way, you can reach out to me on my Instagram page. I'll be replying every kind of like question you have, or I'll help you out in anything that you need. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do the needful. I'll see you next time in my next video.